Welcome to the second week of January. Here is your leaders' numerology energy forecast for this coming week, beginning January 8th. So this week, Universal Energy wants you to seriously consider what you want to be different this year and what you're willing to release, change, and surrender so that happens. We can't hang on to the old when we're wanting the new. There's no space. Some of the old needs to be released and let go of. You know that, so do it. The Universal Energy wants you to play and be curious as you connect more deeply with your higher wise self. What are you willing to let go of so that you can remain grounded yet spiritually connected? How willing are you to see things from a higher perspective and to role model spiritual dedication? So Monday, day-to-day specifics, Monday, January 8th, we have Universal 8 with 6 of Spades energy that wants you to make sure your actions, your thoughts, your emotions, and your spiritual connections are all aligned. They all agree with one another. If they don't, you need to tweak and adjust, right? What is your life purpose, and how willing are you to accept it and own it? Getting in the way of you owning your purpose and following your own path, not trotting down someone else's? How willing are you to let it all go? What's distracting you from deepening your spiritual dedication? And how willing are you to release what it is that's distracting you? Catching a theme here, remember that the theme for January is surrender. The theme for the whole year is deep dedication. So we are getting into spiritual dedication at the moment. Tuesday, Universal 9 with 5 of Spades energy asks you to own and accept your own freedom to choose and to be willing to make decisions even when others don't understand what on earth you're doing and why you're doing it. It doesn't matter as long as you do. Trust is important in this energy. And where are you placing your trust? Today's energy reminds you to trust yourself, your soul, your inner wisdom and spirit rather than outsourcing your trust. And with that comes the need to release, comes the question, how willing are you to release the need for external approval for your choices and decisions? Maybe something you've needed in the past. Consider that you do not need it any longer because seriously, you do not. Wednesday, Universal 1 with 4 of Spades energy reminds you to align with your truth before you explore, yet not to stay still so that you become complacent or feel restricted. What would it take for you to feel fulfilled? What would you need to let go of? What would you need to initiate? Remember, you're here to grow, expand and transform rather than to survive by living the same year over again. And here we are setting the stage for 2024, right? Thursday, Universal 2 with 3 of Spades energy reminds you that when your heart, your mind and your soul are aligned, you ignite and expand your creativity. Anything is possible. Alignment is key, all day, every day. Alignment is never a one and done thing. There's a consistent requirement to tweak and adjust. So you realign as you transform. You change, you need to realign other stuff, right? And we know that you're doing that. You're like a plant. You're either growing and expanding and transforming or you're dying. You get to choose. When are you connected to your inner wisdom and when aren't you? And how could you be connected more often, more consistently? Friday, Universal 3 with 2 of Spades energy asks what new rituals and practices you're willing to commit to so that you can deepen your connection with your higher self in your daily life and activities. So you don't forget about that connection when you're out there doing your daily things, right? Today, take a long considered look in the mirror and look deeply into your eyes. And when you do that, you see your soul, the essence of you, the real you that's inside your physical body. And the more often you do this, the more comfortable it becomes and the deeper you deepen your connection with your soul. Saturday, Universal 4 with Ace of Spades energy wants you to nurture your connection with the unseen aspects of you. How willing are you to weave together your inner knowing and your practical reasoning? Becomes a really strong fabric to build your life on when you do that. There's pure gold and deep magic available for you when you do. When do you trust your intuition in your decision making, and when don't you? And how can you trust your intuition more often? How willing are you to do that? Sunday, Universal 5 brings in King of Diamonds energy. So we switch from spades to diamonds. And King of Diamonds energy, and with that Universal 5, invites you to consider what's really important in your physical world in this month of surrendering and releasing what's no longer aligned for you, what needs you to let it go. On Sunday, it's imperative for you to keep your values top of mind as we move into diamond energy. That's really important. When you do this, you are role modeling how you value yourself. Essentially, you're leading by example and living in integrity when you're putting your values as a priority for you. So, big week energetically as we really hunker into the energy of deep dedication for the year 2024. As we prepare ourselves for this really swift, fast-moving year, you are setting the foundations now for the year with this need for deep dedication, this call to become deeply dedicated. And in spade energy, which, as you know, we have the full cycle of only once a year, and that is right now in January. And so this is where we're getting really into our spiritual connection and looking at deepening that. So play with that this week. If you want any help with that, you know where I am.